you doing, Steve? Huh? How you doing, crazy?
Steve has missed you.
Yes, I came back to see Steve. I love you, but Steve and I have that thing going here.
Oh my God, he just did a little slide into your shoulder. Well, you know what? You can have him because he's 65 pounds.
I know what happened.
He's breaking my shoulder.
As big as he was.
Well, you left him and he ate out of loneliness and sadness and grief. You know, you think you just breeze in and breeze out? Feelings, okay?
You didn't write, you didn't call.
No, you didn't do nothing. And he's been waiting by the door. Tony. So what are you doing in New York?
Well, I'm here promoting a new book. I've got a book called Unshakeable. It's a financial freedom playbook. And I wrote, I interviewed, I think you remember a couple of years ago, I interviewed for 5 years, 50 of the smartest financial people in the world, from Warren Buffett to Carl Icahn to Ray Dalio. And I wrote this 700-page tome that you could lift weights with. But now there's so much fear. And we're 8 years into this bull market, and even if you're not in the market, it's going to affect you when it crashes, and it will crash. It's not being reactive. So I wanted to protect people and show them how to take advantage. So I wrote this book to take away the fear by showing them what's really true.
Fear not.
It's a simple plan.
I love it.
Yeah, and what I want you to know is I'm also donating 100% of the money, just like the last one. So we fed 100 million people last year, Feeding America. I fed 50 million and provided matching funds. I did it the year before. We're going to do it this year. We're going to feed 1 billion people over the next 7 years. It's kind of cool.
So I'm glad you brought that up. Listen, you don't need that money for yourself anymore. Yes. And I was thinking about money today, and I was thinking, when is enough enough?
Yes.
When is enough for you?
I'm already there, and I'm enjoying life, but I want to do the things that matter, the things that make me feel fulfilled. So I do that in my work, and I do it with my philanthropy as well.
So for everyone else,
yes,
is there a dollar figure that's enough, or is it
It's a great question. It's a feeling. But one of the ways that you can help yourself, a lot of people never get started because they say, what am I going to need to be financially free? And they say like $100 million, $50 million, some insane number that your brain goes, it's never going to happen, so you don't start.
Right.
But if I said to you, how would you feel if you never had to work another day of your life to cover just 5 items? Your home would be paid for as long as you live, your utilities, all the food for your family, all your transportation needs, and your basic insurance, right? Basic medical. If those 5 are covered without working, how would you feel?
Bored. How would you feel? Obviously bored too.
No, I would feel very happy I didn't have to work for that ever again, right? And so what happens is that number is so much smaller, but it gives you a great deal of financial security already. And then when you hit that number, you can go for financial freedom where you don't have to work at all. It can be the difference between having money and being financially set and secure, or having to go to work at Walmart in your 60s or 70s, right?
Not that there is anything wrong with Walmart, let me just say. If you so choose to do that.
If you do it for fun, that's one thing. Having to do it in your 60s or 70s is a different thing.
It's such an American thing of like, oh, you can stop working at a certain time. We're very privileged and lucky in this country, right? So I kind of feel like this is a niche book, right? It's.
Well, if it's niche, it's niche for anybody who's sick and tired of where they are and want to change their financial world. Because if you just try to do it through income, no, it's all over the world.
Dude, you cannot go to Cuba and be a Cuban and invest. You can't go to.
You're totally wrong. You're absolutely wrong. The majority don't. You're absolutely wrong. You can invest anywhere in the world.
No, I'm saying if you're a Cuban person, you cannot.
No, you can invest.
So it's a niche book for Americans.
No, honey, this is all over the world.
Honey?
This is the number one post. Yes, it's all over the world. Good, give it to me.
Honey makes me, it subjugates me, honey.
Oh, is that how you look at it?
Wait, is that what you call Warren Buffett honey in the middle of a meeting?
Yeah, well, he wasn't telling me that it wasn't working over the world either.
No, God forbid somebody should tell you it's not working, Tony.
You want to play?
I'm sorry, wait, remember last time when the coffee spilled all over you?
Yes. If you call me honey, I won't be insulted. You go for it all you want.
I would never do that! You're not in a professional setting. Continue.
Oh, this is such a professional setting.
Oh my God! You're so insulting. He comes on, he's so rude. He insults. You know what? I'm obviously making you very nervous, and I'm sorry about that. Okay.
No, I should have come straight from Wall Street in a thick suit in this hot room.
Like, God, okay. My point is, I just feel like
it's designed for someone who's hungry to change that part of their life. If you're not hungry, you're not going to read it. It's that simple.
So you think there's opportunity everywhere?
There's opportunity to invest and grow in every country in the world. I travel, I do 14 countries a year to give you an idea, and I see about 250,000 people a year everywhere that we go. Now, are there places where it's more difficult? Yes. There are places, you're not going to do it in North Korea. Cuba is really hard. I don't want to make anybody feel like they can't win because it's just not true. If you're persistent enough, if you're flexible enough, there is a way. But if you settle, you're going to fall into what everybody else does. And let's be clear, the average American has less than $1,000 saved. They're one paycheck away from challenges. The only way to change that is make the most important investment decision or financial decision in your life, which says, no matter how little I have, I'm going to take a piece and put it aside.
What's the first step?
You go get educated. There are lots of places to do that, right? So I wrote this book to try and summarize the best from the best, but they can go anywhere they want. And then, most importantly, execute.
Okay.
Because knowledge is worthless, right? Knowledge that you don't act on, the whole thing, it's execution trumps knowledge every day. So it's just getting yourself started, and you can make the little moves, like getting yourself a certain amount of money you set aside, starting to invest it, and then it's 15 minutes a year. This is not like it dominates your life, because it takes time for it to grow.
In your motivational work, it's not necessarily quantifiable, right? Feel that people are making changes, but with money, you either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
Is it more satisfying for you as a coach to work with people financially because you can see the dollar signs, or in a more spiritual way?
I love it all. I mean, it's different. You know, changing your emotions are priceless. If you're frustrated, angry, or sad, or depressed, it's priceless. Okay. Love matters the most to me of all. But without physical vitality, it's pretty hard to live a great life.
A million %. So they say, you know, money can't buy you happiness, it can't buy you health. So if it can't buy you the most important things, why are we talking about it?
Well, because it's one of the things that if you don't master it, it'll bite you in the tail. It'll create real problems for yourself, for your family. It'll affect your health. It'll affect your relationships. But the last chapter of the book is all about, I taught you how to become financially wealthy from the best on earth. Now let's tell you what's really true. Money will not make you happier. Money will make you more of what you are. It'll magnify you. If you're happy, you got more to be happy with. If you're giving, more to give. If you're mean, more to be mean with, right? It gives you leverage. Money is portable power.
Correct.
You can execute it in a way that's harsh, or you can execute it in a way that adds value to people, including your family.
Everybody wins.
Yeah.
Read the book, everybody wins. That's it. That's what happens. I adore you. Thank you for coming in,
Thank you so much.
sitting through
I love
all
having
of
fun
this.
with you. This
Yes.
is great.